And then tomorrow, if I were to go home, it's just like, what the fuck was that guy doing? Like, what an idiot. So, I mean, that's just, I don't know. I wouldn't want any of you guys to go through that and, like, feel that. Because, like, the last 2 days have just been, like, very emotional. And just, like, I just feel like I'm an idiot. Like, you know? Like, it just feels, I'm just really, like, beating myself up for it. So, I mean, honestly, like, if you were to tell me that I'd be on the block and these 3 people would be voting earlier in the game, I would have been like, put me on the block then, you know? Like, this has been the most solid thing I've ever been a part of. And it's been the most solid thing in this whole game. This has been the most solid alliance in this whole game. So, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better situation for myself, but obviously, like, we all know it's a game. But for me, this one's a bit deeper than that, because I made a choice that wasn't just based on the game. It was based on my personal relationships with you guys. So I would just hope that, like, your decision tomorrow, you can think of it as more as of a personal decision, just because it is me, and I've been riding with you guys. Like, it just, this one's tough, because I understand the game aspect of it, but then there's also the personal aspect of it, just because of our connection. And it's been 55 days together. So, I mean, like I said, I'm just gonna, like, try to be optimistic. And I mean, I know most people want you to tell them what you're doing the night before, but honestly, for me, like, I would rather you guys at least have some more thoughts about it tonight, and potentially, like, we can talk in the morning or something like that. Just because, like, I don't know. I'm a big believer in just, like, not knowing until, like, not doing something until you really know, like, at the final, like, you know, like, at the final moment, kind of. And, like, I don't want to just count myself out tonight and just be like, all right, fuck me, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just at least feel like I have some hope tonight, and tomorrow, like, just talk to you guys. But I mean, yeah, I would just love it if it wasn't just like a blind side or anything like that, because that would hurt too. So, I mean, all I ask is that it isn't just cut and dry, and you guys kind of have an open mind, and just think about kind of what we've built on a personal level as well, hopefully. Just because, like, this one would be, like, really hard to digest. And yeah, I love you guys, and yeah, I don't know if you guys want to say anything to the kid. What? Well, yeah.
I'll just say, no matter what happens, I love you, bro. And just know that the move you made, I'll never call it stupid. I'll never call it embarrassing. You made it out of love. You made it for your people.
Yeah.
I can never say anything else about it. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate that. Yeah. I hope it's portrayed like that on the TVs. Hopefully they got the full story. Or else it really just does look like an idiotic move. This game gets tough, man. You're getting down to the numbers, and it's just like, I don't even know anymore. It's just getting real tough, man. But for me, it's just always been about the people, man. Always been about you guys. Always been about you guys. It hasn't been about, for me, it really was never really about winning money. Like, it was just, I want to come in here and make some great relationships, be loyal to whoever I find to be loyal to me, and ride. And just ride. And that's what I was really wanting to do. And that's what I still hope to do. I'm still being optimistic. I would love to do that still, guys. Seriously. And this is this ain't just some big brother player. Like, this is Jetto. Like, this is JT. And I don't quit. I don't quit anything in my life, and I don't give up. So I'm not giving up until I'm literally with Arissa. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. Like, I'm just not. I don't want you guys to make a decision and regret it. I really don't. Like, next week, like, fuck, man, we should have kept Judd. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not what I want you guys to go through. And I don't want to be sitting in the jury house like, oh, these guys are going to regret this. Like, and I don't want to see one of you guys come next week. I really don't. I really don't, man. Like, I really do want this Final Four, like, for reals. I think it would be so dope. And at that point, we really wouldn't care who won. Like, imagine being in a situation where you don't care who won because you love everybody so much and you all work so hard to get there. Like, right now, I think we'd all be pretty cheesed if Braden or Tara was sitting in the final two. Like, we'd all be pretty upset about that. So why not just take one of them out quick and we'll get the other one out together? You know what I mean? Like, it's a team effort. We were literally set up in the perfect position right now to get what we wanted. Us four would be playing in an HOH tomorrow. The one person we don't want here is not even playing. We can work together. Like, we can literally work together to get to where we want to be. And then we literally have 1 week left after that. And it's anybody's game. I understand completely if you guys wanted to get me out 5, 4, at the 3 to the final 2. I would be honored for one of you guys to get me out, like, for real. But it's just like, Tara's HOH after I did this move is like, I'm going to be eaten alive by this. You know what I mean? Like, it just sucks. So there's just so many, there's opportunities for you guys. And we've always said, let's play it out. Like, I just want you guys to bet on yourselves, man. Like, you don't want to win this game by default. Like, no one wants to win by default. No one wants to win because they took someone to the end and just beat them because they suck. You want to win this game? Win it. Win it, win it. Go out there and win some comps. Fucking put yourself in position to win. I feel like so many people in this game have been, like, playing to lose, like, as if they think they're just gonna lose everything. Like, we don't have to do that. Be confident, win. Just, like, win. Like, win tomorrow. Make a decision. Like, someone win the veto. Like, let's just play this game like it's supposed to be played. Like, it just, that's what my mentality is in this game, honestly. Like, I knew I'd be in a position where I'd be put in vulnerable positions when I was just moving forward in this game. And I was probably in positions where I had to win to survive. But even this week, like, I just feel so secure with you guys that I'm just like, yo, I'm just gonna win, and I don't even have to use my win because I have such strong connections here. And I don't want you two to be on the block beside each other. Like, that's fucked in my mind. I couldn't even picture it. I told Kiefer in the kitchen, I'm like, bro, I do not want to see them two sitting up on the block. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, I'd be more emotional than if I was on the block at that point. Because it's like, what? It's just, that was a situation that we talked about that we had to avoid. Two of us being on the block at the same time at the end of the week. And we've avoided it this entire game. And we have still avoided it going into week 9. It hasn't even happened once. How? We had 7 oddballs coming at us. And they couldn't get 2 of us on the block at the same time. And now we're in almost week 9, and it still hasn't happened, and we have the opportunity for it to never happen. This is literally the best alliance of all time. Literally. And what we said from the beginning, we just have to stay solid. Because as soon as we start second guessing ourselves and playing for ourselves, that's when things break down. Because honestly, if I go home, what happens? Where's the line drawn with loyalty now? You know what I mean? It's how can you even, how do you know what anyone's going to do anymore? It's just up in the air. Whereas if I'm here, we're solid as fuck. We still have a clear target, and we still move forward as a unit. That's my opinion. Because now we're mixing in people that haven't been with us from the beginning. And that's dangerous. We have wild cards in the game now. We have people that are flip-flopping. And now I could see any of you guys next week if I go. I don't know what's going to happen. Because who knows, man? If Tara was able to manipulate this situation, what can she do next week? Holy shit. This girl's more dangerous than we thought, man. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, man, I hope you guys can just kind of see where I'm coming from. That's all I need. That's all I want. Just kind of look at it from my point of view. But
why do you think we're so quiet, Judd?
Oh, I know. I know. I'm just telling you. I'm appreciate you guys listening, and always, I don't know, when I'm emotional, you guys have always been there for me every time. And I was just saying, in the DR, I literally wouldn't have been here without you guys. I talk to you guys about everything. I cry to you guys. I don't cry to anybody in real life. And at this point right now, I'm feeling I'll be here 24 hours from now. I'm just optimistic. I ride, I just trust you guys. I just trust you guys. And honestly, sometimes my kindness is taken for weakness, and people take advantage of me because of my selflessness. But I never know until it actually happens. So I'm not going to say that about the situation until it happens, really. And if I am sitting here tomorrow at this time, I'm doing the same thing. I'm literally doing the same thing. And I know when Vic said that, couldn't believe her. But this is me saying this. And I just made that move for us. I'm never going to turn my back on you guys. Ever. In this game. Never. And I think that in itself is the biggest asset to all of your games moving forward. That I'm riding and I'm loyal to the soil. And yeah, man, I just don't want you guys, just please don't make a decision that you regret. Just make a decision that's best for you and what you think that you'll be able to accept and sleep at night with, because I honestly don't regret using the veto on Beth. I really don't. I don't. And I would do it again. If it was 2 of you guys in the situation, I would have done it again. You didn't want to hit the block? I didn't want you to hit the block. I was worried Beth may go home if she's sitting on the block. I take her off. I put myself in this position for you guys. And yeah, I am optimistic that you guys will just kind of, make the right decision and help me out here. Because I'm here for you guys, man. I have no one else in this game. I literally have no one else. I've just been with you guys this whole game.
Good night, house guests. Sleep well.
There's nowhere for me to run. We're going to be down to 5 people, and we have 4 of them. That's the best position I've ever heard in a Big Brother game. There's no reason why We shouldn't be sitting in the Final Four, and one of us four in this room should win the game. There's no reason why. I love all you guys since day one. Since day one in Defender, me and Kiefer, we've been tight as hell. Ty's the first guy I saw when I walked in, and that's one of the first girls I saw when I walked in. Instantly felt the connection. Pulled you into the Sunsetters instantly. We made the Sunsetters, like, this shit runs deep, man. Like, this wasn't the same as like the Vic situation. We didn't fuck with Vic until like day 20. Like, it was me, like, it was day one, you know? Like, this is a day one thing. So, yeah, like, yeah, man, I understand the game aspect of every decision that's made, but like, for me, it's just like, personally, this is deep. This is a deep connection for me. I feel like I'm entrenched in you guys. I feel like I'm deep rooted in you guys. And yeah, I just don't want anyone to look back on this week and be like, fuck, we shouldn't have done that. You know? No, fuck me. We should not have done that. Because I'm not going to look back on this week and say I shouldn't have done that, what I did. So all I ask is that you guys please don't make me have to regret that decision. Because as of right now, I really don't. Because two of my number one people are off the block and not stressed. And I'll take that burden for you guys. But if you can help me in the situation and get me out of it, it'll make it all worth it. And I won't have to regret week 8 of BB-Can 9. I want this to be the week that we faced the most adversity and got through. That's what I want. Right now, we look back on the Invisible, we're like, shit, we got through that. We look back on the double, and we're like, fuck, we got through that. And now we're gonna look at week 8, when someone outside of our lines won an HOH, and somehow none of us went home. Like, that's sick. Like, that is the best alliance of all time. And I know we're not all crazy super fans and like all about like alliances and shit like that, but like for me, it's just different. It's not just an alliance. Like, this is like a literal family right here. So it's not just the alliance and the names and the signs. Like, it's like, no, it's 4 family members going from day 1 to day 62. Now that is a story. That is a story. We went through up and downs. We never faltered. We never wavered. We made decisions together every single week. We tightened our shit up after week 3, or week 2, whatever. We tightened it up. And look how fucking far we are, man. This is so sick. This is unreal. We did it together, man. Like, please let me just kind of enjoy the fruits of our labor with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I ask of you guys. Like, I just feel like we've worked so hard to get here. Please just let me enjoy with you guys, you know? Like, just give me the opportunity to show you that I'm still riding for you guys. I'm still doing it for you guys. Like, this is what I've always wanted. It was just us to get to the 4. Ever since we said it. Ever since we did the guns. Like, I was like, yo, let's get to the 4. Let's do it. Whoever wins at that point. Whoever wins a veto at that point. Who cares? I'm down for any one of you guys to win this game. Any one of you. And for me, it hasn't always been like, I'm going to make this move because I need $100,000. So I'll fuck this guy. You know? I'm going to burn this guy. Nah. I'm not playing like that. I'm not. No. So I hope you guys are just able to kind of see where I'm coming from and like, you know, make a decision that won't make me regret making this move for us, because that's all it was. It was just a move for us. It wasn't a move for me. I wasn't trying to be like some big shot. I was literally just trying to save us. And that's what it came down to. And although people were saying like, you know, buddy, just save yourself, I was like, nah. Let's save the squad. I just don't want anyone in here to like look back and be like, man, I should have saved him. Like we should have saved him. That's the worst feeling in the world. That is the worst feeling. I really don't want anybody to have regrets in this game. And this is just deeper. This is deeper than a game for me with you guys. With anyone else, we got through the weeks, but with you guys, it's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than a game. It's a different kind of relationship here. When you're with people every day for that long and you're working together, you're making decisions together, you're emotional together, man, like, no, this is different than that. And I'm always gonna love you guys. It's not just this game, it's outside this game. I just wanna talk about this afterwards, a couple years down the line, and be like, man, week 8, we were put through the ringer, and we fucking made it. Like, we made it out of the week of terror, which I'm calling this. The terror week. Like, let's talk about it. We went to the Final Four in week 9 as a unit? Like, come on. That's fucking sick. Like, then we can laugh. Like, oh, I won, I fucking got your ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got your ass. I won the veto, boom, I got you. Like, that is fun. Like, that is actually fun now. Like, that's fun. But, like, I don't know. This kind of stuff isn't fun. This isn't fun to me. But, yeah, man. That's where my head's at. I'm happy to talk to all you guys together. And, as I said, like, I'm just going to be as optimistic as I can. I've obviously been emotional the last couple of days. It's fucking hard being on the block. I understand now. Paranoia is real. And, but me, myself, I just need, for my own mental health, just to be, like, optimistic and hope that there's some kind of hope for me. That's just how I'm going to get through things. So I'm just hoping you guys can at least give it a thought, give it some hope, give it some chance. And I'm just hoping that tomorrow Arissa tells me that I'm safe, that we can stay together and just do what we came here to do. Because at the end of the day, we all came here to play. And I came here to play a clean, good game and show myself to Canada, show who I am, you know? Like I said in my speech, be true to yourself and the rest will work itself out. I've been true to myself this entire week. I did something that I would do in my regular life for anybody. And that's me being true to myself. So I'm just hoping that the rest works itself out. And that's the kind of mentality and the optimism that I'm gonna have. And yeah, I just hope that you guys can help me out this week, honestly. I just hope that there's some kind of hope. And yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys forever. All love. All love, man. All love. And it's different coming from me. This ain't some average Joe. This ain't some random house guest in here begging. Like, this is Judd Tavernier, the dairy detective. There's a lot of fucking dairy in here that hasn't been detected. I got more work to do. We got some open cases. We gotta close them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I love you guys, man. I love y'all. I love you guys.
I love you guys too.
It's a different kind of relationship that we all have in here. It's nothing like anything else in this game. We can do it, man. We can do it. We really can do it. We can do it together. I want to do it with you guys. Definitely the hardest week that we've had so far. It's fucking tough, man. It's very tough. It's very tough, man. And honestly, this is how dysfunctional families work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I literally think that we're a dysfunctional family. And I love it. Like, I love it. Like, we're up and down. We're fucking all over the place. We're screaming at each other. It's lit. We're crying. We're having behind the door cellies. Like we literally had a behind the door celly at that POV ceremony. Like, how dope is that? And then we're like in our worst place ever. And then like we're back up. And like, honestly, tomorrow I'd love to have another behind the door celly. Like, that's something I would love to do. That would be great. That's what I'd be praying for. Dysfunctional as hell.
Judd, you know this move makes the rest of the entire house nervous, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
I know.
What you're gonna do.
Oh, I know. And like, I'll take that. I'll take it. Like, I'll take the targeting. I'll take everything. For me, it was always just about getting us.
You know, we did not even, I don't think any of us thought about how big this move was until you did it.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it. It was just like, to me, it was a no-brainer. If it came to either 100% breaking us up or a chance that we don't get broken up, it's a no-brainer. So that was my mentality going into it. I didn't think about the real gravity of the move. But, I mean, at this point, I honestly just want to survive this week so I don't embarrass myself in front of my family. That's literally my biggest thing.
It's just crazy because the four of us would be playing in the HOH. It's fucked up.
It is fucked. Like, who could have asked for a better setup? Like, come on. It's actually laughable.
We'd be laughing during the HOH.
We'd be fucking around. Almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Keith, what'd you get?
No, we wouldn't be.
What'd you get for 4?
You got that wrong, Beth? How'd you get that shit wrong?
It could actually be ridiculous. Like, come on.
The four of us playing at HOH? That's ridiculous.
Fuck. It is.
Just us.
That's nuts,
Like we're
bro.
high-fiving each other through the booth.
We know it's a fucking booth, too. Like, come on. Like, we literally could not have scripted this better.
It's pretty fucked.
Oh my god, like, it's laughable.
Get ready for bed and we'll get up and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay?
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. I love you guys. Talk to you guys in the morning.